DJ Vermin, AK Kai in your ear. Talking truth, no script, no fear. Pulse is high, the vibe is clear.
Just pure talk, feel the spark. On the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that arc. Just pure talk, feel the spark. On the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that arc. Just pure talk.
Feel the spark on the mic, we light the dark.
Just pure talk.
We break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that arc.
Just pure talk.
Feel the spark on the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the arc.
Come join the fun.
Come join the fun. Okay, I just gotta fix my screen. Come join the fun. Where's my layout? Come join the fun. There's the fun.
There's the fun. The fun police has
How you doing,
arrived.
everybody? DJ Verm here live for our newly every 2-week show. Yeah, don't look at the commercials because I think I've never took them out, so it's written weekly, but now it's bi-weekly. So we were already having topics tonight beforehand or half an hour.
We've been getting, we're not getting hot. We're just passionate about how we feel.
Passionate. Yeah,
we're still
passionate.
Friends. We're just passionate.
For sure, man. I'm never going to lose our friendship. It's not over crap. That's one thing I can tell you.
That's another topic.
What, crap?
No. I'll send it.
So, ladies and gents, this is, Just Pure Talk, the bi-weekly show that we talk about a lot of stuff. Lately, we have so much topics on everything that's going around the world so crazy. But, I mean, we're not just going to talk about that, but for sure we're going to have to glimpse that because that's what's happening. I have my point of view as a Canadian, and Kai has his point of view as an American, and just I want to make sure that everybody knows the reason why we sometimes challenge each other. It's because we're on each border, and we all know.
An American who has not watched the news this week at all.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe that's it. So that, but it's okay. Anyways, I love you anyway. So, and I said it live. So see, everybody knows now that I love you. Okay. So yeah, exactly. So kicking off, we're saying hi to everybody. I'm gonna go and chat. I think there's already people chatting. Maybe it's you who wrote chat. You maybe wrote in chat. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Okay. So good idea. Let's maybe go on something because I've been seeing a lot of crap going on with ICE. I want to have
with ICE in Minnesota. Yeah, we can kick off with that.
Minnesota. Yeah, because I know
there's a lot of, and I'm going to call them extremists, that are upset that ICE is actually doing their job. ICE is immigration. If you're not familiar with the term, it's immigration in the United States. And if you come into a country illegally, and I guarantee if you go into any country illegally, they are going to do just as much as the same or worse than ICE would here. They're going to arrest you. They're going to put you in a prison. They're going to put you in a cell. They're going to deport your butt. And that's what should happen. If you come to a country illegally, get your visa. Pass through the border like a grown man or woman. Either way, but don't do it illegally. And then you won't have trouble. Some people take years to get permission to visit the United States or live here. Mm-hmm. And these people that do it illegally are jumping in front of the line.
Okay.
And I used to hire a lot of legals when I worked up in Breckenridge and Vale and places like that. We had to hire legal people because of the contracts that we were doing. We had to have legal, and they were very upset all the time because the illegals that were here were taking money away from them because they were doing the jobs that they should have been doing.
Okay.
Funny, huh? And we're lowering the pay because instead of getting paid $21 an hour, now they're getting paid $17 an hour.
Okay.
Because the guy can just go to the local Home Depot, pick up a couple guys in the parking lot. They're not here legally. And, So, but up in Minnesota, it's a bunch of Somali stuff that's going on with the Somali. It's a huge Somali population up there. Ilhan Omar, I think, is the representative up there, or senator or congress lady. I can't remember. I know she's in She's one of those. She's up there, and
Yeah.
she needs to have an investigation done on her because there's been some accusations brought forward and about her legalities of being here as a U.S. in the United States and as a
Trump's
citizen.
wife.
Huh?
Trump's wife.
So, and if there is, then they need to be.
Well, there is. She's
If she's
immigrant,
illegal, she needs to get deported. Goodbye.
you know,
And we
you know
and we
that's
both
not gonna
agree on that.
happen. Yeah, you know it's not going to happen.
It's kind of like we had the discussion about the Epstein
No, but I
files.
use Trump's wife. I'm not attacking her wife because I mean she. You know,
Yeah.
it's just that.
If she's here illegally, then she needs you should just go home.
No,
Yeah.
and
Lead by
okay.
example. Lead by
Well,
example.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, mainly, and the one thing that I'm going to bring up with Minnesota is if you think, no, but I'm trying to find a good way to say it. If you think that certain people that are illegal has to get out of the country, I'm not going to say nothing about it. If it has to, it has to. Like you said about with Trump's wife. So, but I want to say that there's a way to do it, and the way we're seeing lately is not. How can I say it? It's not a legal way of doing it. It's like you don't bust windows, you don't harass people, especially when some are really Americans. There's so much mess ups and mistakes that are being done because they all want to do it fast.
So let's go back to the broken window thing. So how did they break a window? What was
No.
the story behind
they,
that?
They break windows. They always hide how they do it. It must be with a, how do you call it?
Oh, like to get into a car
Yeah, they tell the guy
when
you
the
have
people
that much
won't
time to
come
get
out
in
of the car?
What?
When the people won't come out of the car?
Yeah. And they
Well,
use
that's
their rights.
refusing. That's
but they use
refusing a
their
lawful
rights.
order.
No, but they have
which
their amendments. They're allowed
Is
to
a
say-
crime.
No, they
Yes.
have amendments. It's
If I'm a police officer or a federal agent, and I come up to your vehicle and I go, DJ Verm, I need your license and registration,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't give me your license and registration,
what's the
and I
Fourth
go,
Amendment?
oh, the Fourth Amendment doesn't protect you in that.
Or was it the Fourth Amendment and getting mixed
that's-
up? Because I'm hearing so many amendments lately that
The Fourth Amendment does you
Was
are
it the
secure
second?
in your papers in your house and blah blah blah. There's much more to it than that. But when a police officer or a federal agent asks you for documentation when you're operating a vehicle, if you're coming to the border, if you're here legally, you have to provide it. And if you don't provide it, then they have the right to ask you to step out of your vehicle, follow them to an office, please sit in this cell, please sit here at this desk, and let's get to the bottom of it. And I guarantee the same thing goes on in your country as it does in countries all over the world, that I don't have the right to tell a police officer, no, I'm not getting out of my vehicle.
yeah, but
And if you don't get out of your vehicle,
yeah, you tell me
they have the
that's
right
used
to
like-
break the window and extract you. As crude as it may be,
Yeah, well, if that's what you think, that's should be right, but it is what it is.
well, what should they be allowed to do? Keep saying no like a spoiled child?
No, it's just it's the way it's done. I mean, I've been seeing stuff lately. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and it's not all made by AI, by the way,
No, there's a lot out there. But
because it's made. It's
Both
like,
sides.
okay, let's bring up the woman that got shot and killed
totally deserved to get it. My
See?
view.
because she's lesbian.
That has nothing to do with it. I didn't even know she was a lesbian.
Yes, she was. That's what they said.
That has nothing to do with it.
The guy came out of the car.
The
he started
problem
screaming
was
after her
is she
for no
tried to
reason.
run over an officer.
No, it's proven that he did that.
Yeah.
The feet
I've seen
were
the
away.
video from like above, beyond from his cam.
They never.
When
touched
you
it.
got to jump out of the way because she's turning the car towards you. A car is just as deadly as a firearm.
Okay. Yes, you're right. I mean,
And so if I pull
but
a
I
gun
seen
on
the
you,
videos too, and the tires were turned. It's not worth
they're turned
shooting
towards
a
the police
person.
officer.
It's not worth shooting a person in the head 3 times because
Yeah.
you think you got hit by a car and you didn't. You don't kill people for that. Especially
So
that
I'm
she was trying just to
okay.
run away.
Okay. I get where we're getting at right now. Everybody thinks she was trying to get away. What happens if she wasn't trying to get away? What happens if her goal was to run that officer over and kill him or injure him? We should let her do that?
No.
Well, then why should we let her run away then?
Yeah, but why do you have to shoot her to die?
So she doesn't run me over and kill me?
But the problem is, wheels were calculated. I mean, I've seen the
They were
videos.
turned towards the police officer,
No,
and it wasn't
they
just
weren't.
one police officer. There was 3 that I saw in that video that were close to that vehicle.
Well, it's technically I saw 2. The one that was in the window, and then the one that came out because of the angle. how
There
they
was
done it,
there was
then
one on the front and one on
guy
the
that
side by the
shot,
door.
He was like at the end of the bumper, not too far
Yep.
from the bumper, and then she turned the wheels on her right before she stepped on the
Let me
gas
give
pedal.
people a PSA here. When a police officer asks you to get the fuck out of your car, get out of your car. Don't try to turn your car on, start it, turn the wheels, and try to drive over them. They will kill you.
Anyways, that will be handled in court.
And
That
it's
will be
not
handled
gonna.
in court.
And it's not gonna. And we're not the only country that happens in,
No. And why did he run away?
huh?
Why did he run away? Why is he hiding? Because of his life? Because he's scared for his life? He
Well, yeah,
wasn't
he
there
has
when
every right
shot
to be
her.
scared of his life.
No, but Akai, I mean, I know.
Look
I
what
know in the
happened-
United
look
States
what
guys
happened to the
aren't allowed
guy-
have guns.
Look
Yeah.
what happened to the guy. What was that guy's name? That police officer's name that he shot a black guy. They thought that the black guy was innocent. It was up in, God, where was it? The guy, it was like beating the crap out of the cop in the cop car. And the guy was like 6'9", and this guy was an itty bitty little cop. And he shot the guy like 6 times, killed him. The whole city erupted. They burnt things down. They destroyed businesses. That cop can still not get a job. That cop cannot go anywhere without being threatened for his life because he did his job. They still haven't come out with the guy's name that shot the lady in the congressional chamber, outside the congressional chamber. They still haven't released the police officer's name of the guy that shot Bundy. So are they going to put this guy's name out there? I hope not. Until it goes through court and they go guilty or not guilty. But what I find funny is we tend to judge people's actions when we only have a split second to make them.
Well, it's not judging. It's being passed on by the people that were there and that they saw it because there was a lot of witnesses. Okay,
He was there
seeing it
too.
on TV, but there
He was
a lot of
closer than they
cameras.
were.
He was for sure. He was. He's the officer. He has to be close
So-
to the car.
So if you're in front of the car and somebody turns the car wheel to you, and all you've been getting told this whole time is, we're going to kill you. All the protesters want to kill everybody up there. It's ridiculous. This is not a protest. This is something else. I mean,
So-
you could protest and say, we don't want you here. We don't like you. Go away. But I hope you die. I hope you get run over. We're not going to comply. We're going to run you over. I mean,
Like,
how
like
do you,
some cars from ICE have done to ordinary people?
if you
'cause I've
get in
seen
front of a
videos where
motor
they-
vehicle, I'm telling you right now, you
There's
get in
even a
front of
body
my,
that went
you get in my
under
front
the
of my
car.
vehicle, if you get in front of my vehicle and you are threatening me, I will run you over.
Yeah, I know. But you're saying that this is not making sense.
Well, it's not making sense.
Hello.
This is the part that I don't get.
No, the world is not making sense. This is not making sense. I mean,
No, the world's on the
you're
teeter-totter,
you're
man.
for it. I'm not saying that you're not for
The
it.
world's
but I
on the
mean,
teeter-totter. And why is the world on the teeter-totter? I called this years ago.
Yeah,
This is the stepping stones to World War III, buddy.
yeah, yeah.
And it all started back with Ukraine.
I know, okay, but why have
It's just how much of a conspiracy theorist am I going to make you believe in?
Oh, there's a lot of
Because I got a pretty good track record.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because I think I don't know why we're having issues with our texting. Sorry, because I just
Are you sending me a
texting.
text? Or is
No,
somebody trying to
it's,
send us a text?
Someone, Ragnar is writing to us, but I don't see it.
Oh, it could be in the public chat. No, it's not in public chat.
No, that's what I went to look.
But,
Sorry, Ragnar, I'm trying to go through all this. Yeah.
and I've seen a lot of these guys like tear down these videos, but what they're not giving the cop, and they're not giving that lady, why didn't she just stop and get out of the car?
Good question. Good question. I can't say nothing about it. Good question.
So if I decide to, instead, I'm not going to start my car. I'm not going to start my car. I'm refusing to get out. Instead, I pull a gun on the officer.
Oh, wait. I think Ragnar is writing in chat.
Which chat?
Discord.
Discord chat.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm
Is that why we're
trying
missing things? We do have a Discord, guys.
Yeah, we have a Discord. I'm sorry because there's a member that usually is always with us all the time. Now he's right.
I'm trying to find him in chat. Which chat
Okay.
would he be in?
So he's saying he's okay. I just found the chat. Well, I mean, he's writing to me directly, I think.
Oh, he's writing to you directly. Okay.
Yeah, he says, is chat working? No worries. I sent some message in Twitch chat, but it does not seem to like you are getting them. Okay, give me a second, Ragnar. I'm just gonna go see. Okay, continue. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
So-
gonna try to figure this out.
If I pull an officer on a gun, is he supposed to let me escape too? I mean, it's a legit question.
Yeah, good question.
We're just looking at weapons a different way.
Yeah,
To me, a vehicle is a weapon. A knife is a weapon. A gun is a weapon. A stick and a rock is a weapon. A skateboard is a weapon. It's all in how it's intended to be used. A bicycle is a weapon.
uh-huh.
A kid's stuffy toy is a weapon. Takes special training to use the stuffy toy, by the way. But it's all in how we define weapons, right?
Yeah,
So, in essence, when she started the vehicle and turned the wheels towards the police officer, she pointed a loaded gun at that police officer.
yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if that's going to change people's thinking. I don't know if that's going to, put it in a different light. Trying to put it in the light of somebody that's had to work in extreme conditions with hostile people.
Uh-huh.
And I've had to do that in the past. And it's not an easy call to do what that police officer did. But he literally had a split second to make that choice. And then we will spend the next 8 months tearing it apart.
You're right.
So, yeah, but they're up there arresting people that are illegal. They're up there also getting into some there's been a lot of scandal about daycares and a lot of businesses that these people run that are taking millions of dollars in federal funds, and they're finding out that these places aren't even open. They're not even. There'll be 5 of these places addressed to one building, and nobody's there. But they're making millions of dollars a year in childcare. And then they'll go videotape some of these places, and they see the kids drop off. They walk in, they walk out, get back in the car, and then that person drives to another daycare, walks in, drops them off, and then picks them right back up, and out the door they go. So there's something's going on up there. And
Yeah.
there was a couple reporters that got kidnapped up there and beat up because they didn't like what they were reporting on. I've never seen it get so aggressive towards journalists before.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary to me, because you used to be able to go in and ask, like, hey, what's the deal? What's going on? What's the problem? Can you explain to me why you guys feel this way? And now if you try to do that, they'll be like, oh, he's on the wrong side. He's not with us. We don't talk to him. He doesn't report the way we like him to report.
Okay.
Well, that's not journalism's job. Journalism's job is just to report the story, give the facts,
Yeah.
the best that you can. Like, I know X, Y, and Z happened. You know, now the rest of the story is up to you. Figure it out.
Yeah, totally.
You know, and I think a lot of that's gone. Did you see Don Lemon? Don Lemon's little fiasco that he pulled off there, which I found kind of ironically funny after all the crap he gave to the January Sixers.
Okay.
He went and stormed a church with a bunch of protesters, which is way illegal. And he's looking at federal charges now, like legit federal charges.
Okay.
He went in there, was interviewing people during a church service with the protesters, and they were like, get out. And he just went all the way up to the pastor, and they got it all on videotape. It's all been posted.
Okay.
And even some of the higher ups in DOJ have gone like, you got charges coming your way, buddy. There's an act that came out in 1994 that says you got to be 100 feet away from a church entrance
Okay.
to protest. You have to let people go to and from. You can't go inside the building and disturb the services.
Yeah.
But it's also part of the same act where they went through and said, like, abortion clinics and all that stuff are also in that same act. Where you can't, if you want to protest in front of an abortion clinic, you got to be so far away. You can't block access. You can't block the road, which is what they did. So I hope all those people get charged. I hope they all go to jail. And, because it's not right.
Good. Hey,
You
I got Ragnar. If you want to text now, I can see it. I've installed Twitch, so at least now I see your stuff. So I'm going to repeat what he said. Okay, so he wrote,
Okay.
He wrote, Verm, are you trying to say there is a human and respectful way to do it? So that must be when we were talking about ICE agents. And the second remark he said, the video I saw of it, it looked like he stopped in front of the vehicle to try to stop her from leaving.
Yeah, because they told her to get out of the vehicle. She was trying to flee the scene.
So the way I can see right now, he's telling me this. He's like, he threw himself in front of the car. Well, maybe not threw himself, but he put himself in the car to try to stop her from
Leaving.
moving.
To stop them from leaving. She was told to get out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
She was not complying.
No.
Yes, is there always a better way? Probably. But are you going to install it in your car? The only way I could think you could solve this that would make it more human is maybe we put a device in vehicles that automatically shuts your vehicle down, locks up the brakes, and locks you inside till the police come and get you.
That may be a good idea for the future.
But then you're going to get people like me that go, that's a violation of my freedom to rights.
Yeah. Anyways, with the AI coming up, I'm sure cars are going to have AI, and
Not mine.
yeah, the cars are going to have AI, and then
Nope.
they're going to exactly do the same thing. It's like the movie that's going on. They have a Judge movie. I don't know. I forgot the title. There's a new movie that came out, and it's the AI that there's no more judges. It's the AI that does it. So you got to prove yourself guilty to the AI, and you got like about half an hour, something like that.
That's scary.
Yeah.
But
Hey, will happen.
judges also scare me too. You know
Will
why?
happen. Why?
I hold you in contempt of court, Verm. Go to jail for 90 days.
Yeah.
And they can just do that. If they don't like something you say, or if you disagree with them, they can throw you in jail, and then you're going to be spending a fortune with a lawyer, or you're either going to have to comply to whatever this judge wants you to do or apologize for.
Yeah.
And if you get a sentence and you go, oh, butternuts, I don't like how you talked in my courtroom, sir. I'm going to add 30 days to your sentence. You're going to go county for 30 days.
Yeah.
For what? Because I didn't like what you told me? I'm sorry, I had a reaction. It's called emotions.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it is crazy. It is crazy.
Ragnar says it sounds good until it's hacked. So we're talking about the cars. Yeah, we're getting there right now. We're starting to see what you're replying.
Yeah, well, they've already got the new devices that are coming out in cars.
Yeah.
As of was it 2026, I believe, is when the new devices have to go in. For if they sense alcohol in the vehicle, they'll shut down and not start.
That'd be a good idea. It would cost less.
Huh? But it'll
no.
cost more
No, it's going to cost more. Sorry, I got mixed up.
because you're going to have to pay for that technology now in the vehicle.
Well, for sure. And now they're maybe thinking of backing off on some technology because cars are getting too expensive.
Oh, they're outrageous, dude.
They're getting too expensive.
Outrageous.
Yeah. It's
Well, I think you're going to see a lot more cars being made in one country.
yeah. China?
No, butts to nuts. It's going to be one country. It's not going to be where we send it across the border to get this stuff done at this plant. Then it gets shipped over to this other plant across the border because that's what they specialize in. Then it goes back across. Now it's getting tariffed any way it goes, which makes it too expensive to do. So either you got to build them there completely so you can get the cost down so you can still make a profit.
Yeah, but you know that everybody's arguing lately. All companies, there's some companies that left the U.S., some companies went to the U.S. So, it's like there's so much different point of views on that. And I'm not talking as a Canadian. I'm talking as I seeing the companies going.
Well, and the tariffs are a big part of that.
Yeah, it's like Stellantis.
But part of me understands why he did it. But it also sucks for me too, because some of the stuff that I want, now I got to pay a real premium to get.
Yes, because it's a tax. It's not. It's not charged to the country.
No, it's charged to me.
It's preventing you from buying to the country. That's
Yeah.
different. But that's
Which is
not what I'm
asking
saying.
me to tell Americans, American manufacturing, to build it.
Yeah.
Me
And
and
it's
a
gonna
buddy
cost
had a
more.
discussion. Me and a buddy had a discussion about this today,
Yeah.
and it was about a part that he needed for an air gun. Well, because it's over a certain dollar threshold, now he's going to have to pay the import, tariff taxes on it, and he's not happy about it. And he's on a, he doesn't make doesn't make a lot of money. He makes what he needs, and he's happy, and I respect that. But I'm like, well, then tell an American manufacturer to make it. Nobody does. I
Because of
go,
the cost. It's because of the cost.
well, yeah, because of the cost.
But that's the reason why
Because-
he has tariffs.
Well, and what's part of that cost? It's tool and die makers, it's machinists, it's people with factories. We've pushed all these factories out of the United States. We've pushed all these tool and die makers out of the United States. We've taken all these people, businesses, and pushed them out of the United States so we can make a bigger profit at our company and import that product back to the company and sell it at our country's rates.
Yeah.
Canada and U.S. combined. We'll get it made in China for 10 cents, where it used to cost us $1 here. And then even with transportation, it's still 30 cents to get it shipped over from China, and then we still sell it for $1.
Yeah.
And so we're making 70 cents profit versus 90 cents profit, or 10 cents profit, excuse me, on a part. And it's corporations that we were talking about, the food prices
Yeah.
and gas prices.
Yeah.
So gas is getting cheap, really cheap for me, which I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, the cheapest I've paid is $1.60 a gallon.
Okay.
But there's a couple places in town that are right now today selling for $1.70 a gallon, and a lot of places are in the $2.50 to $2.70 range. But the national average is $2.90 a gallon, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is, and unless you live in like states like California, where gas is going to get more and more expensive every day, because the state of California keeps passing more rules and making it harder for refineries to operate there, so the refineries are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
But that also affects Arizona. That also affects, there's a bunch of states that are connected that are on that same whole, we need the same style gas in order to be legal to operate.
Oh, yeah.
And you said gas prices were getting cheaper in Canada?
Well, a little bit more, yeah. I mean, lately, it's getting cheaper, so.
And then, well, we did have a discussion about that, about gas prices getting cheaper and how that's related to food prices.
Yeah.
But I don't see food prices lowering,
No, you're not.
because the corporations have now gotten $2 for that bag of chips instead of $1 for that bag of chips. And they're not going to lower that price back down because their costs went down. They're going to keep it up there at $2 and keep that profit.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the same thing. And that's why when the price of oil goes up and down, you don't see gas prices move too much. Because they're like, screw it, we're getting $5 a gallon. What do we care? For the refined product, we don't care what the barrel's costing us.
Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with government. That's all private corporations.
It is private corporation. Yeah, and everybody makes money. And, yeah. So the rich get richer.
Yep.
Is that
And
how
the
we
poor
say
get
it?
poorer.
And the poor
And
get
everybody
richer.
in the middle starts making less and less money.
Yeah, they're getting
The
poorer.
people in the middle become fewer and fewer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're going to go either on one side or the other.
Depends what that last promotion was.
I like what I'm doing.
Did I get promoted at the company, or am I still the same old schmuck working in the warehouse?
Yeah, exactly.
Been here for 19 years. Still never been promoted. Yeah, well, you're probably not going to get promoted at this rate. So,
Well, talking about that, what are the wages in the States on different, different airs? I mean, compared to us.
so minimum here, I want to say it's 15 an hour.
So that means they must have balanced it because we're about at 15 something an hour.
I think it's the worst thing ever. 15, 16 an hour.
Yeah,
I think it's
we're just
I think
Yeah.
minimum wage is the worst governmental policy ever invented,
why?
because you could pay people what they're worth.
Okay.
So what's the cost of a hamburger now?
Okay.
You go to. I haven't been to a fast food place in a while, but I can tell you what it is roughly.
Well, I mean, going to McDonald's is almost like $15 for a trio, for fries and a pop and a Big Mac.
And why is that? It's not because of the cost of food.
No.
It's because of the cost that I got to pay that guy to stand behind the counter.
Okay. Then how much would you pay the guy?
Huh?
How much would you pay that guy that's flipping burgers?
Well, it depends. If I really need him there, then he's going to make more than that. But if I set the minimum wage at 15, if you set the minimum wage at $10 an hour, then the minimum wage for some of these jobs, all they're going to make is $10 an hour. Why am I ever going to pay them any more?
Okay. Yeah, but are you for
If I hire a guy to come on and dig ditches, let's say,
Yeah.
and he's a really good ditch digger, he helps me make a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
Best ditch digger I've ever seen in my life. And I want to keep him employed, which means I got to keep him on the payroll, which means I got to pay him enough money so he can afford to work at my business.
Uh-huh.
And if I don't make him enough, if I don't pay him well enough to keep him at my business, then he's going to go to another business and make that business money.
And
Right?
you're going to get a raise.
Yeah. But if I tell people that the minimum wage is X, well, I have an excuse now as a business operator to go, well, minimum wage is $15. That's all I can afford.
Yeah.
But when you make the minimum wage $15 an hour, price of your hamburger, the price of rent, the price of stuff you want to do entertainment-wise, is all based off that minimum wage.
But what would
Nobody
be the perfect
said
minimum wage?
nobody said when you got a job that sole one job was going to pay all your bills and pay your rent.
No.
Because some jobs just aren't worth it.
No. But I mean,
That's why, because I know me and you both had second and third jobs when we were growing up
yeah.
to make ends
Yeah.
meet,
Yeah.
to buy stuff that we wanted.
Yeah.
We didn't go out there and go, I should make enough money at my one job that I don't have to work these other two jobs.
No. Yeah, and you're right. Sorry, I have a problem.
So something up here has changed.
Oh, for sure.
Something up the stairs has changed where people think I should be able to work one job and make a living wage, which is the new word. I should be able to make a living wage no matter what job I'm at. Well, maybe your living wage should come with expectations.
Yeah.
If your living wage while working at a fast food restaurant, being a burger flipper or the guy that's working the cash register, then maybe your expectation should be, I'm going to live in an apartment with 10 other people. I'm going to not have internet. I'm going to have a cell phone. I'm going to be on the cheapest plan possible. I'm going to drive a 20-year-old car, and I'm not going to do anything fun except, if I save up for a long time so I can buy concert tickets or go to a show.
Well, you're talking about cars. That's a good thing.
Oh,
Your first car, when you started, when you were young.
my
Did you
first
buy
car?
Did you buy a Tesla?
My first car?
Yeah. No, I use Tesla just to say that because it's one of the cars that cost a lot. But what was your first car?
It was a Mustang LX. Several years. It was old, rusty.
Okay. Yeah. I was a
Six-cylinder.
Me, it was a Citation from GM. You remember
Yeah.
the Citation car that came from France?
Yeah,
It was a French
The
model that
Citroën?
GM was produced. Hey?
the Citroën.
Yeah, exactly. And my floor, I didn't even have any more steel on the floor. We put a wooden plank with some fiberglass.
Yep.
I still remember, but the reason why I'm talking about this is we're looking at the young generation of today, where they all buy cars that your father, or even us now, because we are at that age, would buy, like Mercedes.
Some of these people are buying cars that I can't afford now.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I want it to go, like a Tesla.
There are cheaper Teslas.
No, but there's a model. I see
The Model
some
3
youngsters
and stuff
with a
like
Model
that.
Y. With a Model Y, it's almost like 80,000. 80,000 Model Y.
I don't. There's not a lot of cars you can get for under 50 anymore.
I know. But that's the reason why you're saying that. If you have to live into a minimum, don't go to a maximum. You live at a minimum stage. You have to go with your budget.
I've never understood that. I live in a trailer, which is nothing wrong with living in a trailer. I make $10 an hour, but yet I got the biggest cable package possible at my house. And I'm eating ramen. Well, maybe you cut out the cable package and you stop by the library on the way home and pick up a book.
Yeah.
And eat better food and take care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But something's disconnected over the years where I was talking with this buddy. So men now, the majority of men now have man caves.
Okay. Yeah.
And what's the general man cave you've gone into? What is it?
A general man cave?
Yeah, just a general all-around man cave that you think 90% of men have out there.
Alcohol bar, maybe a good surround sound, video,
TV?
chairs, TVs. Yeah, TVs.
Yeah. What it used
like
to be.
65 to 70-inch TV. That would be
What
something
it,
that I think.
what it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, what it used to
What
be.
was it used to
You remember
be?
what it used to be?
Uh,
It was
I
either you were
remember.
going to somebody's garage to learn how to fix an engine, repair an engine, restore a vehicle, fix a generator, or you were going to somebody's house to go to their study to maybe have a drink, smoke a cigar, and talk about the books that you've been reading, and share titles or share books. A bunch of stuff just popped up in public chat, so I think you're testing it. Is it working?
yeah, I'm testing it. So I have a high. I just want to go see if Ragnar sees it. Sorry.
But I think that's where a lot of something's changed mentally in society,
Well, it's
where people expect things to be given,
yeah,
not earned.
yeah,
Because the one thing that, like, oh, this just triggers me. Well, so and so doesn't understand because he's rich. And then I sit there and I think about it, and I go, but that guy got rich because he worked his ass off.
yeah. He got rich for a reason.
He got rich for a reason.
Yeah,
He made money, supported his family,
I'm having issues.
tried
with
not to make stupid financial decisions, paid his bills on time,
Yeah,
and was responsible. But you're
Yeah.
mad at him because he did all those things right? I don't get this. Maybe this
No.
should be an example for you to follow. And maybe you'll have the same results. Maybe you won't. Nothing's a guarantee.
yeah. So I got Ragnar who wrote something. Okay, he says first car I bought or fully owned, and had it paid off. So, and then he's asking me, were you discussing the first car you bought or the first car that you actually owned? Well, kind of both.
For me, that was a both. That
It
was the
was
first
both.
car I bought, the first car I paid off.
Yeah, because and one of the reasons, Ragnar, that I'm
And
talking
that
about
broke
cars-
me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, me too. I paid it $500. It was $500, and it was my brother that sold it to me, and he ripped me off. So, sorry, but he did. Because he gave me a car that was wrecked, and I had to fix everything, and it cost me it.
That's why you don't do business with family, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And but that's really far away. I was 16 at that time. So yeah. So what I wanted to say about all this is, yeah, our cars that we own, because we bought them, we paid them cash. We, there was a, because in that time a car was like I told you, I paid it $500. So today you don't buy a car $500. Even used cars, you don't buy them $500. But the thing is, what I was trying to bring out of all this is seeing the young generation of today, how they're spending, how they are, I will say, go over and above. Because I've had conversations with some people.
I think this goes with student loans too.
Yeah, exactly. And I had conversation with some of the younger people that I know in that generation. They said, "Why am I not allowed to have what I want?" So, why am I not allowed to have what I want? Oh, it's you who's texting. Okay. So I go, you're allowed to have what you want. But why is a generation that started off with maybe cars about, used cars, and had them for a couple of years until they started upgrading their car, like I did. I bought my first car 5 years after, my first new car. And then afterwards, I've always bought a new car, but I've upgraded the model, so my car started costing me more. And that's not because of the price of a car cost now. But the thing is, it's that. I bought a car $500 when I was 16, and now today I have a pickup truck at $95,000.
Which I'm trying to justify. What in that car adds up to $95,000?
I don't know.
No, because I look at these new cars all the time, and and I thought, when I got a pickup truck and it costs $50-something thousand, I'm like, this is obscene. This is way too much money.
It's kind of ridiculous too at the same time.
So, and now that I'm looking at newer vehicles, they're 70, 80, 90.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's changed in 6 years that added $40,000-$50,000 to the cost of this vehicle?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And we're talking about cars, and this is funny and that's where we're welcoming Chinese cars to Canada. Because of the price.
We've told them no.
I know.
But the price on some of these new Chinese electric cars are impressive.
Impressive, and they're well built.
They're well built, impressive, and they're like 10 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one of the high-class cars is about 35,000, but it has
Toyota's got a truck.
It has a technology that no American car can even Tesla. Tesla is saying they're competing against Tesla. It's China that's creating Teslas. Well, part of them, not all of them.
Well, they have a plant in China.
Yeah. So then I'm going, 35,000 for a full loaded high class car.
Luxury. And they're luxury cars for 35 grand.
Yeah, and I'm going, because the other ones are cheaper. But even
Toyota has a truck that's 10 grand.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever see it on the market here? Hell no.
No, unless you're going to start seeing China changing things, because if China's going to is going to get into the Western atmosphere, well then
it's like K trucks or these key trucks. You seen these trucks from Japan? These little small utility trucks are like little 2-seaters.
Oh.
Phenomenal. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need up in the mountains. 4-wheel drives, got lockers and all that, and under $10,000. Sign me up.
Yeah. So I got a comment from Ragnar because we were talking about Tesla. And he says Tesla is actually removing and downgrading some of their features while the price keeps increasing.
All these companies are.
Yeah, but again, I'm going to say this, Ragnar. I've been listening and watching videos and understanding the journalists that are talking about the Chinese cars. And the Chinese cars have higher grade technology in them and they're cheap. So why are Chinese creating cheap cars with high class technology?
Slave labor.
Maybe, maybe.
I guarantee.
No, but I can't say that, but maybe.
I can. I'll say it. I don't have any political ties with Canada or China.
Well, it's maybe not just cheap. It's what did you say?
It's slave labor.
No,
it's the
you
same
said
way these cell
slave.
phones. I remember sending you all those articles on the cell phone companies.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same way our automotive industry works. All their industry works like that.
So it's not because they're paid cheap.
They're paid cheap. They're made to work long hours. And if it takes however long to get that product out, well, we're only paying you X per day.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about when you say slave labor. You're saying that it's not the same way as American labor or Canadian
No,
labor. Or
if I
Australian
have a
labor.
Canadian manufacturing plant producing cars, I have to pay Canadian wages.
Yes, Ragnar's right. A cheaper labor force, and they have a lot of raw material in the country. So for sure that they're one of the biggest, I think, who have raw material. So
Well, especially
Sure,
on
it
the
helps
rare
out.
earth stuff,
yeah, it helps out.
which is
It
what's
helps
used
out.
to make the batteries.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So,
but we know technology-wise, China has overpassed a lot of people. You can look at the robots; they're almost becoming human.
I don't know about their robot scene.
No, but I watched a technology show.
I've watched
They
I've
had-
watched some of their technology stuff, and people unveil what's actually underneath it. It's like a person dressed up as a robot. It's ridiculous.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, no, but they do have some equipment. You know, they have technology now that instead of you picking up a box that you can't pick up, well, you put a suit on.
Yeah, the exoskeletons.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. I was looking for the name. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I know it's not just Chinese. I think Americans create some of that too. No,
But there's
Or is it
quite
all
a
from
few different
China?
countries around the world that have their different versions of exoskeletons. They got them now that they made them for hikers.
yeah, but that's what's going to happen. Is the human body is going to be transformed automatically.
Well,
what's
with
scary.
AI,
That's
with
what scares the
AI,
schnutz out of me.
with AI and all the other crap that's coming on board, before long, you're going to go into a McDonald's and there's going to be a technician in the back loading hoppers and doing all that thing, and there will not be a single person working that store
No,
Because
I see.
the-
Yeah, you're right.
because people can't. I can't afford to pay for health care and all these other benefits for all these employees that don't want to show up and don't want to work. So, and if people don't think it's not coming, they had a fully automated McDonald's back in like 1990.
Yeah, but
It's already been proven it works,
yeah,
and the technology has only gotten better.
you're right because I seen the robot.
Have you seen the robot cooking machines, and
Yeah.
they're making fried rice and all kinds of stuff, and you're telling me we can't teach one to flip a burger? I think we
Yeah, the guy
can.
has like that walk, and he's swing, and
Yeah.
it's a robot. It's like a robot, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
and so you're telling me all these jobs are going to go away. Where are they going to work?
yeah. And now
Who's
they
going to
have-
hire them?
No, that's it. Now they have robots.
We're not going to be able to hire them. They're going to be on universal income.
Yeah,
So now everybody in the country, the majority of people in the country, are making $2,000 a month. I need the shoulder exoskeleton because my shoulders are jacked. Think I could get that from the VA?
do you see his texting somewhere?
Yeah, he's in the public chat.
Okay, now he got into it. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you got there's a lot of changes that are coming
How did this get true?
that we're not going to like.
No. No.
Here's a simple fact. Speaking of changes, right?
Yep.
It is not financially worth it. This is a stat that I found today. for a Canadian citizen that gets an engineering degree or a medical degree to stay in Canada.
Okay.
It's better for them to come to America, get a job here, pay less in taxes, and make double the money.
Okay.
And that's the big thing that's happening right now. There's a lot of these professionals are leaving Canada and coming to America to make their money when they can, while they can.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them, not one bit.
No. No.
But that's part of the group that was up in arms over the recent immigration changes at the border.
Yeah.
About staying 6 months. Now it's only 30 days. If you want to stay longer, you got to have some visas and paperwork, and you got to submit to digital, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're all mad that their picture's getting taken. And I'm like, you're all mad your picture's getting taken, but if I go to Canada, they can literally tear my cell phone apart looking for stuff. And there's nothing I can do. Because if I want to come into Canada, they can look. I have to play by their rules.
But I have to say it's both sides now. They're both
Yeah.
sides. Even if you go into USF, they need to see if you are an anti-Trump. They do.
I don't know if it's anti-Trump. Because
No,
I'll
yeah,
load a
they-
bunch of anti-Trump stuff on my phone across the border. I don't care.
No, but not my.
I'll wear a shirt.
A what?
An anti-Trump shirt and crow through the border. I don't care.
Anti-Trudeau.
I'll do both. I'll go through both sides wearing the opposite side stuff saying you suck. And I don't care.
But
Because it's my right.
No, but
It's my right as an American to do it. I don't know how much rights I have in Canada to do that. That may be against the law.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stop it because we have the Charter of Rights. We have the Charter. Of
You have the
Rights.
Charter of Rights, but
Yeah, we
It
have.
does
the Charter,
not
and
have
we're
the same
allowed to say
protections.
What we want to say, the same way as you guys. It's the same way.
No,
We're allowed to say what we
you're
want to say in
not.
the Charter of
I
Rights.
think you better
I've read
look
the
it
Charter of
up.
Rights. No,
somebody just ended up going to jail.
that's
for something.
exactly for the same thing that what's going on your end. You got a freaking fanatic who decides that he's.
I'm gonna look it up for the next show.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff that people have gone to jail for.
Yeah, we can do that. We could do a show just on that. That's
Yeah,
okay.
crazy stuff that has just gotten people sent to jail.
Yeah, I mean, we could ask our researcher.
You know, there's an American Boy Scout that built a nuclear reactor in his mom's shed. And he didn't go to prison. So
No,
no,
did NASA buy him off?
huh?
Who bought him off?
No, they came in and cleaned it up and threatened to charge him with a bunch of stuff, but it's a whole story, dude. It is crazy. I should send you the article. It is.
You should, but I mean, you know why? Because I mean, they could find anything anywhere now,
Well, it's not illegal.
and it's even worse. I could ask.
It's not illegal
No,
to run your own private reactor. It is not illegal in the United States.
okay.
As long as you're not making a mess.
Okay.
There's guys out there that are doing nuclear reactor research in their garages.
Yeah, but if it blows up, what the heck's gonna happen?
Well, that's on them.
Yeah, I know, but that's the reason why they're stopping them because they don't want it to blow up in the States or in Canada, whatever.
Well, in Canada, it's probably illegal to do. But in the United States, like, I've been following this company up in Canada, and I have lots of respect for these guys. Edison Motors. Maybe you've heard of them.
Yeah,
They're building an 18-wheeler, an electric 18-wheeler. And they're ready to go to market, baby. And I guess they got their final approval from the Canadian authorities to do their things. They went up in front of the Canadian government and hey, this is what's going on, and we can't get this passed through because this group won't talk to that group, and this group is saying we got to do this, but we can't get that without this. We need to streamline this stuff so Canadian businesses can prosper. And anybody should be able to go talk to their government and say, hey, this is what we need as a business to make things work, and can you pretty please do it? And they're now going to be, I guess, start producing. They've got their certifications to be able to make this truck in Canada, which is awesome because Tesla's dragging its feet, and their sole purpose for building this one is for logging in Canada.
Yeah.
And it's a phenomenal looking truck.
Yeah.
And it's built to be user serviceable. Hats off to them, boys. Hats off to them. A lot of respect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of respect.
But
for sure, yeah.
I don't know. I'm all over the place like a shotgun tonight. Just
Yeah, well, me too. But it's okay. We keep on ticking. So one thing I do want to say to everybody that's listening to us at the moment, we have, and I'm losing it. I'm losing what I wanted to say. I can't believe this. Woo! I am tired tonight, but I'm always tired because I've been working hard. Don't forget that we are a team. Canada, United States, but I mean we're brothers from each country. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the words tonight. Okay, look at that. I'm getting all mixed up. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that is listening to us, because I think, Kai, we're at that time.
Are we at that time? I had one more thing.
Go ahead. Go. We could take a 5.
So this came up on my radar, and I've been following this for a long time, just like I followed it way back in the day when the French population in Canada said we wanted to be our own country and we want to separate, and they almost got it. But I guess now the petition has started in Alberta. If I screw this up, please let me know, because I don't live in Canada. But they have like 4 months to collect 178,000 signatures to get this on the ballot, I guess.
Yeah.
But from the initial news that I'm receiving here, I don't know what you're hearing there. And in fact, this article is from CBC of Canada.
Yeah.
So it's a Canadian news outlet, and they're talking about how there's just long lines everywhere to sign this petition so Alberta can, separate itself.
Yeah. Well,
And it's not out. And Alberta was not the first one to do it.
no, it was Quebec.
It was Quebec, and which opened up the avenue for that thing to be able to happen.
Yeah. And they're still thinking about it in Quebec, yeah.
And so now that this has happened in Canada, what happened? When did the Quebec thing happen? Was that in the 90s?
1980s?
Was it in the 80s?
Yeah.
And now it's starting to be used in other provinces, and I guess a lot of other provinces now are going, hey, if Alberta can do it, so can we. And they want to be their own independent thing.
It's told that Alberta, some of the population of Alberta wants to do it, but it's not all Albertans that want to leave the country.
No, totally.
So it might not pass.
It might not pass, but should they have the right to vote on it? Well, in 1980, they gave you the right to petition and vote on Quebec.
No, they can't stop you from doing an election. They cannot.
But can they stop them from leaving?
I'm sure. I think so.
But what happens if
some arguments?
What happens if another province goes, "Hey, we want to leave too"?
Well, then they're going to just break up the not the Constitution. How do they call it?
The country of Canada, and it's going to have,
no, but they have
different states, or it's going to be
the Constitution. Because we have something that we've built. I think is it the Constitution? I'm getting mixed up.
Well, yeah, we have a constitution that governs our country. That's like the starting document, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I think that's what we had too. Because before Canada was Canada. And then they went to not Prince Edward Island, but St. John's to get that signed up by everybody. I think it's something like that. Yeah. So is it St. John's? I'm maybe getting mixed up in my history a little bit, ladies.
Well, yeah, because they're saying there's like.
Ladies and men, please bear with me.
A lot of the reports I'm getting, there's like caravanners coming into different like places. I mean, this is a big deal. I'm kind of curious. The politics side of my brain
Yeah.
is very curious on how this is going to work if they get it to work.
Okay.
Like, how's this going to work with the Canadian government? How's this going to work with First Nations people? How's this going to work with public health? How's this going to work with, because there's a lot of things that you have in Canada
Yeah.
that we don't have in America. We don't have a free public health system per se. We got a public health system for people that are indigent and seniors and stuff like that. But there's still some costs to it. And I don't know if there's costs to your guys' health care when it's public.
But there's always a cost to a public to health.
Well, I mean, there's a cost to somebody, but is there a cost to the end user? You know, he's going to pay it in his taxes. But if this, like, if I
No,
go,
it's in the taxes. It's in the taxes.
it's in the taxes. But if you don't pay a lot in taxes,
We do pay a lot of taxes. What are you talking
no.
about?
But there are some people that pay less than others, right? It's not. It's not a. Taxes are not an equitable
no.
situation in any
On,
country.
on salaries, it's different. But in taxable products, like when you come to Canada, to Quebec, and you start buying off your supper, your dinner.
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna get my
clothes, your hat,
poutine and my beer,
poutine,
and then
you
another
got tax all over the
poutine
place.
and a
So
cigar.
you pay 16%. You pay 16% tax.
I'm going to be eating a lot of poutine when I come there because I am going to be,
You don't load up in poutine for.
because I can't get it here and it sucks.
Imagine if I make it. If I am able to bring you to some of the poutine places, the good poutine places, you're gonna.
Oh, I'm going to just be in heaven.
Yeah, you will. I can tell.
But, and then cigars. But you guys tax the crap out of cigars up there. It's ridiculous.
we do.
All tobacco products, I guess. It's because of the national
All
health.
tobacco.
But
Yeah, but the reason why is to stop smoking. Stop smokers from smoking.
but isn't that a freedom of choice?
It is, but that's why they tax it, because they're allowed to tax it.
Well, and I think you should tax it. I think you should tax if the product's causing the damage that they say it's causing.
Yeah.
Then if you're going to use that product, then you need to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
way, if you get sick from it, then blah, 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 which I've never had an issue with.
Because you got to remind one thing.
What I
Since-
don't understand is why I pay so much in tobacco tax and it doesn't do diddly squatkus. It's not going to
No,
public health. It's not going to, it's going to like some education program to stop kids from smoking.
Yeah.
They don't care. These guys smoke more than we do.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Totally with you on it. But the thing is, it's because it costs so much. Don't forget. So we get medical for free. So, and if you get sick and you get cancer and you got for a sickness trope from the cigarette, well, it goes back to being paid by the government.
So what's a pack of cigarettes cost up there now? I'm going to have to ask this question because the last time I was in Canada,
I think it's
a
almost
pack of
something-
cigarettes cost me $7.
Oh no, God, man, you're gonna jump. I think it's something like $15 to $20 now. $15 maybe.
For a pack.
Yeah, it's about 100 something for a cartoon.
That's ridiculous. Because I was looking at cigar prices when I was up there. When I was like going to go up there and I was looking at some cigar lounges around where you live.
Yeah,
It's like $50 a stick.
yeah.
It's not cheap. I'm going to have to bring my own.
Well, you better. I used to smoke.
I may have to stop at another state along the way to buy them before I get there. That's got a lower tax rate. because here they're 56%.
So I got the price for you. I got for a pack of 20 cigarettes. Typically, the range is between 14 to 16. For a pack of 25 cigarettes, it goes from 17 to $20. So imagine a pack of, it's 100 something bucks. It's almost like $120 for a cartoon.
So a pack of cigarettes in Colorado is $7.50.
Yee. Phew-wee.
which is
Why do you think when we go to the smokers
but
that go to
$2,
Canada-
$2.24 of that
Yeah,
is state excise tax.
yeah. So why do you think Canadians, when they cross the border, the ones that smoke, they buy cigarettes? They'll buy some Lucky Strikes. That's why I
Because they're
used to
good.
smoke Lucky Strikes. I used to smoke.
Because
them.
they're good.
And I used to smoke. You know what the kind of I used to smoke?
I don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Yeah, Players Light.
But
When I smoked, 'cause I had it
if
when I
somebody
smoked.
offered me a Lucky Strike, I think I'd be on that like a hound dog.
Yeah.
I wouldn't inhale. I wouldn't inhale,
No.
but I would. The taste of a Lucky Strike,
Yeah.
oh my God, is so good.
Yeah.
But that's my personal opinion, but I'm addictive nature, so if you're a kid,
Yeah, that's it.
don't smoke.
So, yeah.
Not till you're 21, then come see me.
Yeah, you were gonna say?
No, that's it. I'm good.
Okay. No, you did say Okay.
Don't look so far. It's all
See y'all later. Please like and subscribe. Go out to vermlandradio.com. Go to our swag shop. All the money goes back to feed all this stuff. We don't make a cent, so we do it because we enjoy it.
And if you want us to talk about some topics that you like to hear,
Email
write
us.
it down. Send it to lpvpodcast@outlook.com. And, you know,
Or
we might
put
even
it in the chat.
Yeah, or chat. Yeah. And thank you very much, everybody. See you all in 2 weeks.
Yep.